For the first time in over 50 years, Spider-Man and Superman are going to finally be teaming up once again, and this time they're bringing aspects from all parts of their mythos in on the team up. However, before I begin with my own Marvel and DC crossover, I would like to get serious for a moment. Behind me is a list of companies or CEOs that have been directly associated with the Epstein files. Do not let these horrid monsters get away with what they've done. And also make sure that you spread the word and hit them where it hurts. Moving on. Since this current crossover isn't similar to the Batman and Deadpool ones, I will basically try my best to not be as overtly negative about it. Since as a whole, I do like the Spider-Man and Superman crossovers that we got currently. This is mostly a suggestion for a cool Marvel and DC concept that I thought about for a minute. That being the Invaders from Marvel Comics and the Justice Society from DC. Starting out with the Invaders first, and created by Roy Thomas, Sal Buscema, and Frank Robbins in Avengers number 71, October 1969. The Invaders are basically supposed to be the first ever superhero team, or at the very least one of the first within Marvel's publication history, and also historically, since the team is all about Captain America, Bucky Barnes, Jim Hammond, the Human Torch, who's an android, his sidekick Toro, who's also an android that can light himself on fire, and Namor tearing across World War II to fight both Hydra and the Axis powers, with various members happening to go here and there. In comparison, the Justice Society of America is the first ever superhero team put to print, where they were first created in 1940 in All-Star Comics number 3 by Sheldon Mayer and Gardner Fox, forming together around the time of the World War II in order to stand up against the Axis powers. Sound familiar? The similarities between these groups are pretty obvious, since I do think it would be cool to see how the Invaders and Justice Society America both have the same kind of shtick. Both of them rising up against the tyranny and Axis powers of World War II, while at the same time surviving to the current day while adopting new members and new generations of people. However, most of the Invaders are essentially people who are kind of men out of time, while the Justice Society have been far more willing to pass the torch legacy-wise overall. As for story potential, I definitely think focusing on both of their earliest iterations is probably for the best, and maybe having a storyline where the team is reminiscing about their fight with Protagaton and Hydra respectively, while also flashing back to the history and also other people that the groups would inspire down in their later generations. Either way, though, if you're excited for the Superman and Spider-Man crossover, please let me know. And you ever have your own dream Marvel and DC crossover, put it down in the comments down below.